Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Fantastic Crafts. My name is Fawn. In this video, I'll be making customized face mask. I'm going to turn on my heat press and I'll see you in a bit. I'm back. In my previous video, I made face mask for the first time and it turned out great that I want to do more of it. So let's get started. The first image is going to be an animated character, Naruto. I'm going to search for the character on the internet. I'm going with this image. I prefer to see the whole image with no cutoff on the head area. I'm going to save it on my computer. Here in Canva, I click on customer size to create the dimension. I set it at 7 inches wide by 7.2 inches tall. But before we proceed any further, the following items are needed to complete this project: lint roller, sublimation face mask, black paper, sublimation paper, heat resistant tape, gloves, tape dispenser, scissor, sublimation printer, and a heat press. Back on Canva, I located and upload the image that I just saved. In my previous video, I used the oval shape and add color to make the background. This time I made some improvement by making a mask template. This process is much more accurate and less waste on paper and ink. I created this mask template yesterday. I'll be happy to make a separate video showing step by step how I made it if I get enough requests. The actual size of the mask is 6.1 inches wide by 5.3 inches tall. I stretch it out and size the mask template as close to the border of the square as possible to get it to 5.9 inches wide by 6 inches tall. You can make it a little larger than my recommendation. Since the character outfit is bright orange, I would like to go with the gradient of orange and red that I have used before. It will make the character pop. I stretch out the color background. I duplicate by clicking on the double square in the top right corner. I want to work on the first page and move on to the second one. I send the color backward and adjust the color background to cover the entire mask template. I also make sure no color show beyond the template. Now I can paste the animated character. I want my character to be transparent. To remove it, I click it on Edit Image, then BG Remover. Depending on how busy the background is, it may take an extra few seconds to complete the process. BG stands for background remover. Depending how busy the background is, it may take an extra few seconds to complete the process. I love the BG remover feature in Canva. I use it quite a bit. Before, I never thought a white box around the image is considered a background, but it is. I move the character closer to the larger part of the mask. It's confusing right at the moment. I promise you it will come together and it will make sense. I recommend watching the entire video first. Watch it again during your projects to help guide you. That's how I learned, by watching it through entirely the first time, and then the second time the dots connect and it makes more sense to me. I mirror the second page to the first page. I send it to the back of the mask. I flip the mask template as well. Making a few adjustments, I copy and paste the animated character and flip to mirror the first image. I move the image slightly to the edge of the mask template. Once I got everything lined up, I highlight and group it. I don't want my image to accidentally move during the process. This is just a personal preference. Now I'm going to give it a name and save it to my computer. After the first mask, I can now delete the second template. Since I have the sizing of the template, I'm going to use that to continue with the next mask. I highlight all and ungroup. I send the mask to the back so I can delete the background color. Now that I have a blank template to work with, I'm going to make another face mask. I have a lady requesting to make a customized face mask with the picture of Doobie, her fur baby. I'm going to create a black background per the customer's request. I'm going with this. It has a dark gray gradient background. I rotate to 90 degrees so that the gray is on the larger part of the mask where I'm going to place the image. I made a duplicate page. I'm on the first page again. I send the color backward and make some adjustments. I flip the second page to mirror the first one and send it to the back. I can now add a picture of Doobie. I'm removing the background by clicking on Edit Image and BG Remover. He is so adorable. I love his coloring. Now I place Doobie's picture on the lighter part so it will show better. Resizing Doobie's pictures. Make a copy to paste to the second page. Everything looks good. I can now group and save it to my computer. I delete and keep just the mask template to proceed with the next mask. This time I'm making a face mask for myself with my fur baby picture on it. For the sake of time, I'm going to work in silence. This would be the toughest part of the video, being silent. Now that I got the image done, I'm going to send them to the sublimation printer. Before I print out the actual image, I always make it a habit to print a test print on the paper. I don't want to take a chance to print out a bunch of pages and later on realize I need to clean the printer head. I put one sheet of paper on top of my sublimation paper and make a test print. The test print looks good. Now I can print all the images. I have a larger sublimation pillow and it will not work with a smaller item like a mask, so I'm making a temporary pillow to place inside the face mask. I cut out 2 pieces from a cardstock tab that I have. I use wax paper for the outer layer and tape it in place. I'm going to sew some pillow to match the shape of the face mask with a Teflon cover sheet shortly. This is to ensure evenly sublimation throughout the face mask. This is the brand of mask I'm using. I purchased it on Amazon. This will be the first time I use this type of blank mask. The description said 3 layers. The outer layer is 100% polyester, which is safe to sublimate. But when I touch it, it feels like 100% cotton to me. However, the inner layer is 100% cotton. I'll make sure to put the link in the description for all the products I used in this video. I'm going to press both sides of the mask to remove the wrinkles and the moisture before I sublimate. This method helps the ink to adhere better to the fabric. I'm going to trim the image. Doing it this way helps me to get a better view of the mask placement. I'm using a heat-resistant tape to keep the mask and paper in place. I also use a half piece of paper to place between the elastic. It helps keep it from burning from the high heat and prevent the ink from getting on it. I put the mask and the image between 2 blank sheets of paper. Doing it this way ensures ink that got left on the Teflon sheets by accident will not get on the blanks. I have the heat at 300 degrees and 50-second press time on the Hydronex Fusion heat press. This temperature has been working well for me. If you're using a different type of heat press, I recommend playing around with it until you get the right temperature for your project. There are so many suggestions out there for the temperature and press time. I have tried it, but it did not work for my project. That's the reason I recommend testing out your heat press. Also, keep it in mind, different type of materials require different temperature settings. Speaking of different type of materials, I'm going to try and make sublimation on glass video shortly and see if the same temperature work well with the glass. And see if the same temperature would work with glass. I can see wrinkle on this part of the mask. I'm not sure how I can prevent it from happening other than making a small pillow. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next mask. This time I have the image facing each other and making one cut. This will help make it easier to evenly line up the image to the mask without the guesswork. I have both sides set and ready to go without removing it from the heat press and line up the image to the blank. This will save me. OMG, this one came out great. I love the color combination. Sorry, I did not realize I was off to the side of the camera a little bit. I love how the mask turned out nicely. The color is amazing, and I love the 3 layers of the mask. It's well made. I'm going to order more for the event coming up this weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, share, and give me a thumb up. I would appreciate your support. Have a positive day. Bye for now.